This is the TM Master Cup Series, here for race 4 of 19 at Brands Hatch, which by the way is in the United Kingdom. The clutch pole award goes to Leonid Roderick in car number 4. Roderick got off to a great start, but Danny Savin in the number 91 car, who started third, swept under Roderick and took the lead before the first lap was over. Roderick goes 3 wide with Ryan Naraki and Todd Wodarczyk after slipping through the grass. Naraki in the 32, who started on the outside pole, nowhere really to go, runs into Wodarczyk. Wodarczyk does the smart thing and backs off. International Women's Day is on March 8th. Since Brands Hatch is closest to March 8th, 3 drivers chose to run those colors. Alexis Rainsford in the 27 and Julian Asova in the number 1 both started inside the top 10. Both of those cars very quick, and then the Irish driver Stephanie McGlynn was the 3rd. Car number 6 started all the way back in 28th place. Lance Andrews is normally seen in the TM Master Cup Series broadcast booth these days. However, the former driver came out of his semi-retirement to run this race in his home country. Andrews has the distinction of getting the most second-place finishes without a win in the TM Master Cup Series. Incident not too far in front of him, you can see Franz Redlich get in the back of Dan Klesel. Klesel goes around, Tyrone Stanley involved, Johnny Ada gets a piece, and Dan Klesel would be left praying for a caution flag. However, lucky him, his prayers were heard, and the racing gods decided it was time for a caution flag. The second lap would quickly be known to be one of the most destructive laps ever run on a TM Master Cup Series race. Anthony Evans and Ross Peterson get shoved into the tires by Zilda Ashby. The 10 car would continue to race. Franz Redlich, in the same corner, slips off the track and into the tire barriers. Johnny Ada runs into him. The 65 would keep on going without much of a problem. Then, Manny Brown would spin Eric Jackson in the 35. Jackson would go into the wall from back in front of traffic. Rachel Rainsford. That is Zelda Ashby hitting him, among others. And then Danny Savin would lead on the restart. Ryan Naraki took second from Leonid Roderick very quickly, with Scott Stoidler trying to make the move on Roderick as well. You see, Roderick's going to have too much momentum, and he's going to be able to hold Stoidler back. Caution 2, lap 5. Paul Lyons, his day isn't going to start very well. He's going to get turned into the inside wall. Mike Whitmore helps him, and everybody misses him, except for Lauren Roth. Cars 21 and 39 would keep on going without much of a problem. One of the pleasant surprises early in the race was to see Gary Edwards in car number 61 running in 5th after about half the field pitted. He even makes a move on Julian Asova, who makes a little bit of an ill move by going to the left-hand side. Danny Savin, in the meantime, pulls away from second-place man Damian Snyder, who passed Ryan Naraki in the restart. Savin, called the Rockstar, has not had this good of a run in 2 years. Caution 3 on lap 9. Julian Asova gets into the back of Gary Edwards, right there. 61 car goes into the inside wall, goes back up into the middle of traffic, and everybody misses him. Brown, Morel dive into the grass. A lot of drivers would voice their displeasure with the actions of Nasova on the racetrack. Joel Rodriguez led in the restart, Lewis Kingston in second. Leonid Roderick makes a pass on the inside of the 84 car to take second place, but Kingston would not go down without a fight. It took Roderick considerable effort, but Kingston eventually relinquished the spot. The next caution flag flew on lap 12, 1 lap after the restart. Rookie of the Year contender Curtis Darcy is going to get turned around by Alan Hodges. Into the wall he goes, back up the racetrack, nowhere to go for number 12, Chris Johans, and Lance Andrews both collected in the accident. Andrews in the 14 car would keep on going, but Johans, number 12, you see off on the left, and Darcy would be out. On board with the number 12 car, Chris Johans, former Arla champion. There he goes, right into Curtis Darcy. Not a whole lot of time to react, and nowhere to go. And out goes Chris Johans. Now, under the yellow flag, a bizarre incident happened. Matt Taylor gets into the back of Mike Whitmore, who collects Tyrone Stanley, which sends Todd Wodarczyk into the wall and out of the race. Leonid Roderick led in the restart, Danny Savin in second, Kurt Walker in third, and then a surpriser running in the 4th position. Tony Durbin in car number 33 is not very well known for his road course finesse. However, before 1 lap, Durbin had maintained 3rd position and was beginning to pull away from 4th place Joseph Howard and was running down Leonid Roderick. Caution 5 on lap 15. Watch Gary Edwards, the car right in front of that teal car, Rodriguez. Rodriguez pushes Gary Edwards out into the tires. Damian Snyder tries to avoid him, but Lewis Kingston and Manny Brown are both there. Kingston and Brown would be alright, but the points leader Snyder would be out. On the restart, Joseph Howard aggressively began to challenge Danny Savin for the lead, something a bit uncharacteristic for the 51-year-old driver from Iowa. In doing so, he allowed Julian Osova in the number 1 car to sweep in and take second. Sam Morrell in the 66 car began to challenge him for third. Caution 6 on lap 19. Paul Lyons, his day would go from bad to worse when Manny Brown and Cyrus Laterza turned him into the wall. Rachel Rainsford and Anthony Evans also involved in a big pile-up in the tire wall. One more look at it. Looks like Brown gets into the back of Lyons, and then Cyrus Laterza, Anthony Evans, and Rachel Rainsford are just along for the ride. Lyons and Rachel Rainsford would both be out of the race. Everyone else got away without a problem. Roderick led on the restart with Kurt Walker in second, Tony Durbin in third. However, Mike Whitmore in the 73 relinquished fifth place, coming to the restart to pit. Roderick in the number 4 car in the meantime continued to lead with Kurt Walker and Durbin still keeping pace, and then Dale Roswell in car number 19 inherited 4th position. However, caution 7 would fly on lap 21. Ross Peterson's going to get turned into the inside wall by Alan Hodges in the 13. Peterson bounces off the wall. Joseph Howard nowhere to go. Just runs into the back of the 47 car. Lots of damage to Howard's car. And then Howard's slow car gets spun around by, I think that's Lance Andrews. And then Justin Brooks in the 31 nails him hard in the side. And car number 17 would go for a barrel roll and be out of it. Here's another look at it. Howard, after running into Ross Peterson, tries to pull out. Lance Andrews is there. Spins around. Justin Brooks nowhere to go. Nails into the side of Joseph Howard, and car number 17 would go to the garage in a hurry. Kurt Walker led in the restart with Stuart Sandoval and Alexis Rainsford in second and third. The 27 car had been clocking some of the fastest laps of the race. The only car faster than her was the leader, Kurt Walker. However, Alexis Rainsford relinquished that spot to pit, leaving Kurt Walker with a big lead over Stuart Sandoval, with Matt Taylor inheriting the 3rd position. With just 7 laps to go, Kurt Walker makes a pit stop, and Stuart Sandoval and Matt Taylor then do likewise, after inheriting the lead, giving the home crowd someone to cheer for. Alan Hodges in car number 13 is from Cardiff, Wales, which isn't too far away. However, he, Sam Morrell, and then 3rd place car Julian Osova pitted with 5 to go, which would apparently give Kurt Walker a big lead. Kurt Walker's pit strategy and the speed of the Gazelle Racing pit crew were impeccable today. However, they left one car out of the picture. Mike Whitmore. Mike Whitmore in the 73 car was way off cycle with the leaders, and therefore could run without pitting for another 7 or 8 laps. Since this race is only 35 laps, this would mean that Whitmore would be very close on making it the whole way. This is the distance between 1st and 2nd. Mike Whitmore with about a 25-second lead over Kurt Walker in 2nd place. Whitmore, with running laps that were 2 seconds off the pace, cruised on to win his first TM Master Cup Series race of his career, and celebrated with victory burnouts. An excellent job by the Hodges-Walter Racing team gives Mike Whitmore his first win. Kurt Walker in 2nd, Matt Taylor in 3rd, Stuart Sandoval, best finish of his season. Alan Hodges, great show for the home crowd. Dan Klesel in 6th, Alexis Rainsford, Julian Osova, best run of this season for that one team. Sam Morrell, solid place at 9th, and how about Franz Redlich from Germany, finishes in 10th. Excellent job by the Eisentech Racing crew. And here's the top 10 in points. Tony Durbin with a 14th place finish, jumps all the way up to 1st. Kurt Walker stays in 2nd place, 4 points behind Durbin. Johnny Ada, very solid run for him this season. He's tied for 3rd with Damian Snyder, who crashed out earlier on. Leonard Roderick maintains 5th. Palmer Stiles in 6th. Sam Morrell to 7th. Alexis Rainsford jumps back up to 8th. Manny Brown holds on to 9th, and then Joel Rodriguez from Puerto Rico jumps up into the top 10 for the first time this season. And here's 11 through 20. Colin Evans in 11th, 47 points out of the lead. And then there are 10 points separating Gary Edwards in 12th, and then Mike Whitmore and Justin Brooks tied for 19th. Alan Hodges, and then we got a 3-way tie, Stuart Sandoval, Dan Klesel, and Scott Stoigler. Matt Taylor in 17th, Todd Wodarczyk, a rookie. Mike Whitmore, the favorite at the beginning of the season to win Rookie of the Year. And then Justin Brooks, car number 31, rounds out the top 20. That's all for this week in the TM Master Cup Series. I'll see you next time.